Yo YouTube, is DFishFan here, bringing you a cards not to forget. So let's go ahead and get on with it. Alright, first up is Eradicating Aerosol. This card pretty much is very simple. It's a Raigeki for all insect monsters on the field. So I guess more of a dark hole. So yeah, obviously I'm pretty sure you can see why I'm bringing this out. Insectors. I personally don't know how much of an impact they're going to make on the meta or the next format after the release. So I guess technically this format. But I really have heard a lot of good things about it. So definitely be aware that there is this card. This card does exist. You know, you can just wipe the field with all their monsters. I don't know how important that is. Like I said, I haven't really play tested against them, but you know, I would imagine destroying all their monsters is a pretty good bonus. Alright, DDM, Different Dimension Master. Although I know this card doesn't really look that good on paper. It's a light level 5, only 1700 attack, can get ran over by almost anything. Once per turn you can discard one spell card to special summon one of your remove play monsters. The reason I bring up this card is because I really can see a bunch of OTKs, you know, stuff like that with this card, if there's an easy way to summon him, you know. Treeborn, well then it would have to rely on remove from play. So I don't really know anything yet, you know, and sometimes in my segment I like to bring out cards and put the what if, you know, what if there was a deck that relied on you specially in your remove from play monsters. And this is a very simple way to do it, you know, you discard a spell and you get a monster from remove from play. You know, that could be with Dimensional Alchemist, stuff like that. So I can definitely see this card having potential. Obviously right now it's not that great of a choice. It's probably only a fun deck type of card. But I would definitely see the potential in this card. Next up, Faustian Bargain. This card, once again, I don't know if I've covered it before. It's very good. Let's see. It says send one special summon monster from either side of the field to the graveyard, and special summon one level 4 lower monster from your hand. Now, obviously, this comes a little bit more playable with Rescue Rabbit decks running around because you got normal monsters in their main deck. So, of course, you know you can use it with Geminis. That's what it was made for. Stuff like that. But one key word on that card is send. Doesn't destroy, doesn't remove, anything like that. It sends it to the graveyard, so definitely a plus. You know, you can use it on Synchro monsters, you can use it on Exceed monsters, stuff like that. Gigantes, or Gigantes. Pretty much the only way to special him is, the only way to play him is if he's special by removing a Earth monster from your graveyard. So obviously not that hard in an Earth themed deck. 1900 beater, which is actually pretty nice. And when it's destroyed as a result of battle and sent to the graveyard, it's pretty much a Heavy Storm, which I'm sure you guys know how good Heavy Storm is. Pretty much Heavy Storm is a beater when it gets destroyed, like an absolute zero type of thing. I think this card is pretty underrated. I think it can be splashed in a couple decks. I've heard Karakuris, some have cited it in Japan. You know, that's a pretty good thing. With Glow Bulb, it can turn into Natura Beast. You know me, always trying to think of how Glow Bulb can turn into Natura Beast. That's pretty much why I love, one of the reasons why I love Glow Bulb so much. But yeah, definitely a good card. Don't forget about it. Alright, lastly we have Imperial Iron Wall. Pretty much basic as it gets. No monsters can be removed from play. That's pretty good. You know, with all the chaos running around, you got Blackluster Soldier, you know, Courtney Waller just won with Chaos. Stuff like this, I'm surprised it hasn't seen a little bit more play in the side deck. You know, stuff. I'm not really sure what other deck removes right now, but I can definitely see this card having more of an impact in later formats, if not this format. Alright guys, so this has been another Cards Not to Forget. You know me, just working on DN, trying to get some creative deck ideas out there. This is one of my favorites that I made. I'm still working on it, and it's actually doing very well so far. So yeah, this is DFishFan of Team Conquer, out.